Okay, hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am really in a filming mood today. So this purple t-shirt that I have on today, you'll probably see in like the next 5 videos. I wasn't wearing the same shirt 5 days in a row. It's just that I'm filming in the same location over and over again because I'm on a really long layover. I am daily vlogging and it's kind of hard to literally vlog a new video every single day, so I kind of do them in bulk. All right, let's get into this. I kind of want to take my glasses off. I'll take my glasses off. Okay, I have been wanting to film this for a while now, and you guys know that I'm not a list person. I kind of just conversationally talk through these videos, but I had to like write down some things just so I can remember some main things to tell you all. I wanted to talk about some terms that I use quite often on this channel, quite often on a day-to-day life as a flight attendant, but I just needed to get my thoughts together. So these are some terms and things that we say pretty often. So here you go. Jump seating versus the jump seat. The jump seat is the actual seat that only flight attendants are qualified to sit on. That is that seat that folds out, that sometimes is facing the passenger, sometimes it's in the galley, it's in different locations on different planes, but that is the seat that only we're allowed to sit on. Some planes have more jump seats than flight attendants needed, so in that case you will have jump seaters, people that are jump seating. So basically, when I commuted from Minnie to Atlanta, I would book myself a jump seat because I did not want to be even worried about the whole standby thing, which I'll get into later. So what I would do, go in, book my jump seat. I would come on the plane, do everything I'm supposed to do, and I would sit in a jump seat that's not occupied by a working crew member. So I'm sitting in one of the extra seats in the back or front or wherever they decide to put me out of the way. And so that seat I can sit on if there are no passenger seats available. Now, if for some reason everyone got on and there's seats open, then I would just go grab an empty seat. But the jump seat is kind of just like our special thing, our backup, our go-to. I always say jump seat life, or the jump seat is life, because we literally live on that seat. So that's what a jump seat is. Scheduling. Scheduling is this mysterious thing that happens once a month for us that we don't really understand, that we pray for, that we bid for, that we just hope and keep our fingers crossed that it works in our favor, because the schedulers, which essentially are the people that make our schedule, it's just this mysterious thing that happens that is not really explainable. It's a very crucial part of our day-to-day lives as flight attendants. We have to call the schedulers or ask them certain things that have gone on with our schedule. But to be honest, I think to most flight attendants, especially junior flight attendants, it's a mystery. It's kind of hit or miss. We just want our schedules to come out and look the way we want, but for whatever reason they don't. We swap stuff around, try to make them look as much as we can like we envision, but it's just kind of a mystery. Schedulers, I don't know. Okay, senior mama / senior papa. Okay, these are those flight attendants that have been in the airline industry years and years. A lot of times if you're a real live senior mama, that means that you don't have on-call days. So there are people in certain bases that are more junior that don't have on-call days versus other bases. It all just depends. But a senior mama or in a senior papa is somebody who bids, they hold it, they get what they want. They ask to go to Madrid, they check their schedule. Okay, I'm going to Madrid on Tuesday. It's not, they don't even have to worry about anything. A junior mama / junior papa, which is just a phrase, I don't know that many people say that, but I say it because I think it sounds so cute, is what I am. I am at the bottom of the totem pole. I'm a baby widget in my particular airline. I bid and I look at my schedule, I'm like, I got everything opposite of what I asked for. Okay, so a junior mama is someone who does not have that much seniority. In airlines, seniority is everything. I cannot stress that enough. It's literally everything. The longer you've been at an airline, the more you're gonna get things that you want. The more that you bid and hold, which just means you're getting it, what you want. It all gets better with time, and I like that concept. I feel like if you've put in 5 years, okay, you're getting some seniority, you're getting more things you want. If you've been here 5 days, you can't just come in and, run the show. If you've been here 50 years, you should get what you want. Like, you've put in that much time and work and effort at a company, you want to be rewarded for your time and effort. And these senior mamas and senior papas out there, they've seen the airline change so much, and they've gone through so many different things. It's insane, some of the stories. They have the best stories, they really do. But yeah, it's all about seniority. So the longer you've been with the company, the better it's going to be. And I have seen some senior mama schedules, and it is like, oh my gosh, they get the best trips, the military charters, the good internationals, the layovers, 7-day trips I didn't even know existed, going to Sao Paulo for 48 hours, like deadheading all over the place, not even really working. They get the good stuff. So my goal is to be a senior mama. Bidding is just how we achieve our schedule, what we do to get our schedule. So when I go in and I ask, hey, I want a long Dallas layover, that is me bidding. So me being on the computer, clicking, putting in my bids is me bidding for my schedule. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Reserve is a version of flight attendant. There are reserve flight attendants, and then there are just like regular flight attendants. So if you're a flight attendant who's on reserve, when your schedule comes out for the month, you just know your off days. You don't know that what your trips are going to be like, and they have a different bid system as far as bidding for trips. I don't know if it's the next day or how far in advance they can do it, but there are reserve flight attendants that are like sitting standby, and then there are flight attendants that have a line, that know what their schedule is going to be. A slam clicker. I am kind of a slam clicker, I'm not gonna lie. What that is, and sometimes you'll see people with that on their bag tags. A slam clicker is basically someone who, you're on your layover, you come to the hotel. Wait, I don't know why for a second I thought something was on my mouth. You come to the hotel, you come to your room, you slam the door, and you click the lock, and you're out. You're sleeping. Your crew is not gonna see you until the next day when it's time for pickup, and you're at the bay, and you're like, oh, I got the best night's sleep ever. So layovers are hit or miss for me. Like, I need to sleep. I have to sleep to function. I get so jet lagged, so I just feel like I need it. You know, I can't be that person every single layover that is a 10-hour layover. We only have 8 hours to me to sleep, rest, to unpack my bags, to shower, to eat, like get everything done, and then settle in for the night, because it takes me a while to wind down. I can't just fall asleep instantly. So a lot of times if the layover is short, I won't go do anything with the crew, or I won't go out. When I first started, I would be more inclined to go do things, just because I was so new to the job, and every new city I felt like, oh, I need to go explore. But if the crew is like really awesome, usually I will push through it and be like, okay, you guys, I'll go with you. But yeah, that's what a slam clicker is, someone who just goes right to the room after they get to the hotel and goes to sleep. A days are our version of like on-call days. Like right now, this trip, I was on A days. They can be in a block of 6, or you can break them up 3-3. But usually, I bid for my A days. So even though I am on call in a sense, I always preference things and always ask for certain things. And I don't know how A days work for everyone, because I feel like when I tell people my A day stories, they're like, what in the world, how are you getting that? I just preference things and put things in, and I usually get it. So like this trip, for example, I had A day 3. I preferenced this particular one because it was a longer indie layover, so I could get everything done with my filming, because I knew I needed to film some main channel videos. So I didn't want a layover that was short, or even something that was credited more time necessarily, or worth more, because I needed to film, so I needed some time. And I checked my schedule whenever it was time for them to put it up, and they had put this one on my line. So it just kind of works. It's all done by seniority. Once again, if someone else more senior to me had asked for this trip, they would have gotten it before I would have. So that's just how that works. Deadhead. This is my favorite word, my favorite thing to do. I love it. Deadheading is when you are being paid by your airline to sit in a passenger seat amongst passengers, or you know, you might have, if the flight is open, you might have your own row, it's wherever there's an open seat, you're sitting in that and being flown to a location. So I have been deadheaded to work. I have been not to work. I have been deadheaded from work, like from working somewhere, a flight somewhere, back to base. I have been deadheaded from base to somewhere to work a flight. So basically, we're just sitting on the seats and with the passengers, chilling, hanging out, hey, you know, in our uniforms, and being flown to a city where they need us, where something happened, there was a mechanical, or that crew went illegal, and now we need to be there to work that flight from point A to point B, wherever that might be. So that's really just what deadheading is. It's a beautiful thing. There are instances too where we can deadhead in regular clothes, but that all just depends on your airline. This video got a little longer than I expected it to, so tomorrow I will do the part 2 terminology. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!